Hey, how you going? So I wanted to do a quick live while the house is quiet, and I wanted to do it on a really important topic, and that is how to bring more income into your business in the next 7 days. This is absolutely possible, and where I have clients coming to me is where they have tried all the things, either the free things or different coaches, different courses. In fact, usually they've got a bunch of courses stacked up that's one of their objections to working with me. It's like I have to finish all these first, and that is bullshit, because within usually definitely 100% 4 weeks, we're bringing income in. But this is actually possible for you in 7 days, because the one way that you can bring more income into your business is by getting more eyeballs on your content and putting the right content out. Your content should be the thing that gets your ideal client to put their hand up so that you can get on a call with them and actually sell them your product or service. I generally work with healers, coaches, aspiring coaches, practitioners. So usually it's more of a service-based business, but this works exactly the same for products as well, right? You want to have eyeballs on your content and you want to have the right content. Now, what do I believe is the right content? It's the personal story formula every single time, hands down. It works. To be able to share your own personal experiences connects you on a really deep level to your audience, so that they trust you, so that they see you as an authority, so they understand why you are who you are to say what you're saying, instead of being that person just preaching that you got to do this in your business, that you got to do that in your business. They see that you've taken the journey first. They trust you. They see you as a candle of hope. Now, what is the biggest obstacle? What is the real reason that you're not doing this anyway? Because you have feelings that are holding you back. Because you have resistance to putting yourself out there. Because you're telling yourself that this thing that happened back then is not bothering you anymore. Or you have these feelings in the present day and you don't realize that they're going back to a previous experience that may seem insignificant to you. But those feelings are holding on and they're getting you to act in a certain way. They're taking away your freedom of choice to play bigger, to go bold, to say the things that you want to say, show the parts of you that you want to show, which all of that will attract your ideal client. That's the biggest problem in your business. You are not doing the inner work. You have imposter syndrome. You have funny feelings around asking for the sale. You're fucking self-sabotaging yourself by pulling the pin on stuff that will actually bring you clients. You're delaying stuff. I've done it as well. I have done it as well. You want to hear somebody's personal story of self-sabotage? I self-sabotaged for 14 years. I have self-sabotaged in every single way possible. I've self-sabotaged relationships. I have self-sabotaged careers. I have self-sabotaged my business. And recently, it's come up for me as well. It's just that now I have consciousness. Now, what happens when we have these experiences in our past where they are guiding how we see our world and what we believe about ourselves? If you think about a field in front of you, 99% of that band, like it's a band in front of you, 99% of that band is good shit. The world is good. People are good. Money is good. There is so much good, and probably 1% of that band is the bad shit. However, when you look at that 1% through all the lens of your experiences, when you got it wrong, when you got hurt, when you got taken advantage of, when you saw your parents behave in some sort of way, that 1% starts expanding. It starts expanding and it starts taking over that 99%, and suddenly in front of you, all you have is bad shit. And the more that you play into that bad shit, the more the bad shit comes in. It's a self-revolving circle. Hey, Nettie, you got to break the cycle. You got to break the pattern. How do we break the pattern? We go into those experiences in the past from the past, those things that you're telling yourself, have absolutely no hold on what's going on today. The stuff that you feel like you've done the energy work and you've done the healing work and you've done whatever else work you think you've done, you haven't done enough, or you haven't done it in the right way, because in the present moment, you are self-sabotaging yourself. There are actions that you could be taking every single day in your business that would convert to income in your business, and you're not taking them, or you're playing small. You're half-arsing them. You know, I've really seen this. I've just come out of another Unleash Your Legacy challenge where I've started working with new people, and I'm listening to them, and they're amazing. You are amazing. And you're holding back on yourself. You're telling yourself you're not qualified enough, not good enough. You're telling yourself you don't have what you need. You have everything that you need. You have it all. You just got to believe in yourself. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in myself because of everything from the past. And I was so blessed to go through my biggest fear. My biggest fear was scarcity. My biggest fear was money related. And guess what? I'd been in a pattern of being broke for years. For years, I'd been broke. I'd told myself I couldn't afford anything. And guess what? I could never afford anything. And I had the opportunity to work with a coach who cost more money than I could even visualize. And for the first time in my life, I said yes. I said yes, not knowing where I was going to get that money from. I put a deposit down using my husband's redundancy money, not knowing where I was going to get the next installment. But you know what? I got tired of fucking quitting on myself, of telling myself that I couldn't be more than I was. And you know what? That person back then, she wasn't doing the thing that is my core value. She wasn't making impact either in my family or outside of my family. And now I do both. Because the biggest thing we fear and the biggest place of resistance, that's where we have to go into. We have to walk into the fire. I know what that fire feels like. I know what it feels like. It burns you from the inside out. It is fear. It is unadulterated fear that makes you want to, wet yourself. That's where greatness is. That is where greatness is. These patterns come up in our life. Why do we have patterns? We have ancestral patterns. There are things from past lives that we are holding on to energetically in our genetic line that are playing out today because we're meant to break the cycle. We're meant to break the pattern. And we can only break the pattern by learning what's creating the pattern, by consciousness, through expanding our consciousness, by taking control of your subconscious that is driving everything that you do. I drove to the gym the other day and I arrived there and had no idea how I got there. My subconscious was driving my car, right? It's getting your heart beating right now. It's keeping you alive right now. Your subconscious is amazing, but it is programmed by every experience that you have ever had. And those ones when you were a child, when you were 0 to 7 years old, when you didn't have any neurological ability to question things, you laid down commands right there that are telling you that you are not enough, that you are broken, that you are fundamentally flawed, that money is scarce, that success is hard, that work is hard. And it's all bullshit. Do you want to sit inside this matrix of bull crap excuses and rubbish that tells you the world is something that it isn't? Or do you want to create your world? I want you to create your world, because that is a world that is beautiful. Your new story. The world how you want to see the world with the impact that you want to make, with the money that you want to make, where money being a magnifier, you're doing amazing things with that money, both for you and for others. I sat and I donated my money to the rainforest yesterday from my academy. I launched an academy in March. We've done the first 3 months, and I made my donation to Irakambi, my rainforest partner, because that was my promise to them, that we'd hold our retreat, which we couldn't do physically. We couldn't do it in the rainforest ultimately because of COVID, and it shut the rainforest their center down. We couldn't go there, right? And you wouldn't want to go to Brazil with COVID anyway. But we did that retreat. We did that 3 days. We freaking raised the roof on ourselves and our truth. Because I know that, yes, you have this vision in your business. You want to make the sales, but you want more than that as well. You want to create the healing center. You want to start the retreat. You want to write the book. You want to be on the stage. I know you better than you know yourself because I've done a lot of work knowing me and knowing my absolute truth. And I know that little niggle of a dream that you have is absolutely possible. But you've got to do the work. You've got to go through the discomfort. You've got to go through the discomfort. Since I worked with you, Nettie says, I can see how money flows out and comes straight back in. Boom, Nettie girl. Absolutely, right? It's a flow. It's an absolute flow. Everything is in flow. This is what excites me the most about my academy is it is a quantum academy. I am running a quantum leap intensive certification to teach you not only how to be a quantum coach, but how that quantum coach approach can completely change your life. Because out there in the quantum field is only unpredictability. And that's why it's great for entrepreneurs, right? Because entrepreneurs, if you truly want to be an entrepreneur and you want to bring your own money in and you want to stop having to ask your husband, oh, I can't do that course because I need to ask my husband. Seriously? This is your business. It's not his business. It's your business. Your business should be giving you the financial freedom to do whatever the hell you want. Freedom. The biggest freedom that you can win is freedom of your own mind, of those thoughts that go around that tell you things that aren't true every single moment of every single day. And the more that you dig into those, the more you're going to find, right? But where would you rather be? Would you rather be there unconsciously choosing this crap in your life that makes you feel shit? That makes you feel less than you are? Or would you prefer to expand your consciousness and start stepping into the life that is waiting for you on the other side of everything that you fear? I know what I chose, and that has led to these opportunities to work with you on a bigger scale. You know, not just work one-to-one, but work one-to-many. The Unleashed Academy opens its doors on the 1st of July. For its next intake of change makers. Change makers that not only want to see more income coming into their business, but they want to make a bigger impact and they want to do it the easy way. You want to go faster, you want to get better results, you want to be in a community of people who all feel the same. You want integration of these things that make life easier, happier, more joyful. Nettie, tell me, is life exciting when you're working with me? Do you feel good 99% of the time? It's like that is integration. I'm going to be teaching you the way that I have not only created a 6-figure business, but I've created an amazing lifestyle where I feel good 99% of the time, which has that ripple effect into a successful business. Because of things like the truth that money is in flow, everything is in flow. Yeah, Nettie says amazing always, and I miss you. I miss you so much, Nettie. So if you're looking for an opportunity right now to step into your next level, if you are ready to take your business, yourself to the next level, I want you to jump into my messenger right now. The minute you watch this video, I want you to go into Messenger and say, Claire, I'm ready to talk to you. I want to have a call. I want to sit down. I want you to help me see what my next breakthrough is, where I go from here, what's actually holding me back, and what my opportunities are to go forward. I want you to reach out to me in Messenger and book a call. This is day 1. I'm going to have this window open for 5 days only, and then I'm closing it down. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to wish you the most beautiful weekend. I think it's going to absolutely piss down with rain here, but it's my husband's birthday and we're going to go shopping and buy him something nice for his birthday, some new clothes. Because out of all of us in this little family of mine with our huge up level in income, he's the one who still is walking around with holes in his shirts. I feel a little bit bad about that. So we're going to go do that. I want to close with something that I feel is really powerful, and that is the question for you. If you are a change maker, if you do see yourself having this bigger impact in the world, a bigger impact on your family, just feeling, like a greater version of yourself, I want you to start seeing yourself as a candle of hope. Because there are other people out there as well. There are so many other people who will benefit from hearing your story, from seeing you grow. How do we grow? We take those armors off. Those armors that you are carrying around from all of those things that hurt you. It's time to take those armors off. And as you take those armors off, you grow, you learn, you take wisdom. And it's that wisdom that makes you valuable, of value to that person that you want to help. And everything is in exchange. Everything is in flow. You give value, you can't help but see more money come back into your business. And that is your content. Your social media content driven through your own personal story, where you actually start to help people to start to see some of the blind spots that they have in their own life, to see the opportunity where they can make change. You can do all of that, but only if you set a light to that candle of hope. And you can do that by taking your own step forward. So please do reach out to me. I would love to jump on the phone with you. This opportunity to speak is open for 5 days only, and I will look forward to seeing you in my messenger. Lots of love. Bye-bye.